Happy New Year, Evolvers. How's everyone doing? And I hope everyone had an awesome holiday. It's freezing here. It's snowing. Philly. 35 miles per hour. Wind chill. Staying in the house. Anywho, even though it's the beginning of the year and it's cold, let's get started. Today we're looking at Micah 6:8. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good and what does the Lord require of you. To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with God. Oh, that's some pretty good stuff. Let's see. He has shown you. He's talking to us. He has. That's Jesus. He's shown us. He came down here. He walked in our footsteps. Even though he was alive before he was mortal, he came down here. He walked in our footsteps, just like me and you, bled. But guess what? That man never veered off path. Oh, mortal. That's still us, talking to us. People that are subject to death. We are mortal. We're not omnipotent. We're not omnipotent means God. We're not above the rest. And they say, what is good? What is good? Immanuel Kant is someone who could kind of give a definition of what is good. And he's a Renaissance philosopher and religious thinker. And he describes good as the good, the true, and the beautiful. That's like a lot. That's a lot. And that can go many ways. The good, it could be what you do, put out into the universe that is good. The true is all about honesty. It could be just from your words to your actions on a day-to-day. And the beautiful does not have to be just vanity. The beautiful could be a beautiful mind, a beautiful voice, a beautiful painter. Beauty can be so much. But he also wrote 3 books, and it was called Critique of Pure Reason, Critique of Practical Reason, and the Critique of Judgment. In the first one he says, I do not mean by this critique of books and system, but of the faculty of the reason in general and respect of all knowledge. When I read that excerpt, to me it says, that's where we are. That's where we are now, and where we have to get to. What we should be striving to achieve as a whole and individually. I do not mean by this a critique of books and systems. I mean, it's 2017. Everything is about technology. Everything is, well, how can you Twitter and how can you get it? And it's faster and it's bigger and it's crazy. It's ridiculous. I'm going to be honest. I miss the days of regular interface communication. That was fun. But, I mean, it is what it is. But he says, but of all the faculty of reason in general, and respect of all knowledge. So just for the sake of reason, what's the reason? In general, it sounds like unity to me. Respect of all knowledge. When you hear that respect of all knowledge, it's wisdom. Different people know different things. They see things differently. They practice things differently. But the problem is we don't respect that. As, for example, I am a Christian and then you have someone who is a Muslim. You have someone as a Muslim. So we are indifferent in knowledge, but we're also the same because guess what? What do we both do? We both honor our God. What do we both do? We both treat each other, we treat others as we want to be treated. And there's a respect factor. There shouldn't be a holy war between Muslims and Christians. There shouldn't be a holy war, period. But, let's see here. That's that about the good. About the good. And the scripture asks you, and what does the Lord require of you? He's asking, what does the Lord require of me? We should say that often. Lord, what do you want me to do today? What are you putting in me to put out? How are you going to use my hands, my voice? How are you going to use me? I'm just an instrument. How he's going to use you? Because it tells you right here in the scripture. He requires for you to act justly, morally right. We should always have morals, always come to have some type of foundation, some type of fiber. So we know what to come back to and nothing really changes. You want to keep that consistency. You don't want to one day live one way and then the next day live another. It should be fluent from day to day. I mean, don't get me wrong. Things change. People evolve. But your morals, your integrity, your standards, well, I can't say standards because standards are subject to change. But your moral and your integrity, it should stay pretty much the same. It should never change. Like, if you don't lie, don't lie. I mean, you shouldn't say, well, I lie, for a reason. No, don't do it. It's pretty easy. I don't lie. I don't always tell what I need to tell, but I don't lie. So, and it says, and to love mercy and to walk humbly with God. Let's see, to love mercy. Mercy is compassion and forgiveness, and it's shown toward a person who has done wrong to you, and you have the ability to get back. You have the ability to get revenge. You have the ability to do that, to punish or to harm them, and you don't. That's mercy. You don't. And you have to love that. You have to love that. Like, mercy doesn't mean, oh, I forgive you and you can do whatever you want. Mercy simply means as I acknowledge what you did. I get it. Now, someone needs to deal with you. The man upstairs. They will deal with you. But otherwise than that, that's pretty much it. And then it says, and to walk humbly with your God. Humility is what so much of us are missing. It's knowing that there's more to life than just you. It's keeping you on that low of the totem pole. Not saying like you're not awesome, because you are. We're all awesome in our own individual ways, but you're not awesome, like awesomer than Jesus, because he died for us. You're not awesomer than God, because he gave his son to die for us. So it's like, pipe it down, hold your horses, get it together. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, I hope you guys would like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think, what that scripture means to you in the comments below. That'd be awesome. You know I'm open for the dialogue, and I want to hear it. It may sound different to you. You may see something different. You might have a different perspective. There's nothing wrong with it. All it is just healthy conversation. And I don't know if y'all notice, if it's right or wrong, two or more people talk about the Lord. That's fellowship, and that's something that he loves to hear. So, yeah. Don't forget, text WOKE, WOKE, to 22828 when you get a chance. Get on that awesome mailing list, contest, discounts, like speaking engagements, like just a whole slew. And then also, coming up for winter 2018, I will be doing monthly meditation. So you can come hang out with me and vibe and be in good energy and love. I'll see you guys later.